So we talk about this World Cup team. We got to talk about the 06 World Cup team. Obviously, you tried out for that team. You still have a lingering beef with Coach K. We seen him at the win. We was ready to pull up on him, Gil. You didn't get.
I was about to get out the chair, swing on him just a little bit, swing.
What happened? Wait.
But
He didn't make the team.
Whoa.
Oh, they cut
Cap. Don't try that.
so what really happened? Yeah.
What happened?
Set the record straight.
All right. So
Tell us what happened.
So what happened was, I gave him a call to tell. It was 4th of July. I gave him a call, basically saying, you know, I'm just happy to be on this team and whatever I can do, you know, defense, you know, whatever you need me to do, come off the bench, whatever, right? I'm all open. I don't, you know, this is a big
No
thing.
ego.
Yeah, coming in there. So during that tryout, you know, I'm taking charges. I'm doing everything. Unfortunately, they put me on a team that needed just me, right? You know, my team was, I had Kirk Heinrich, Bruce Bowen, right? Antoine Jameson, Brad Miller, right? So I might have had Chris Bosh, don't think I did, but I didn't have no offensive players, so they just gave me the ball the whole time for me to just run amok. And I was carrying, boy, right? I was, like, to me, it was like, I'm playing against the best starting 5 that you can ever put against me, and I get to really test my skill. That's how I looked at it. But I wasn't playing in the games, right? And for ego, I could have really, hey, hold on, there's only 3 of us that's 2-time All-Stars, 2-time All-NBA players on here, and I wanted me, Dwayne Wade, and LeBron. That's it. So, you know, for me to say, yo, hey, I should be starting, I could have did that, but I just played my game. And I remember we're at the Army. We're at the Army base. It was hot. We got on a little Army fatigue, but I'm jumping out the gym. Like, I felt like yo. Like, I don't know if it was the outfit or the heat, but I was there like, yo. Like, yo. And I'm doing everything for them. I'm the guy that they're using to talk to, like, the wounded soldiers who couldn't, like, I'm that guy. Oh, yeah, it's about to go down right now. You should stand up and clap. Like, I'm doing all that. And I pulled my groin, and I thought it was the same, like, I didn't want that same lingering injury I had my first year in Washington. So I went to Colangelo and said, hey, man, I pulled my groin. I tweeted, I don't know how long this is going to be lingering, so I don't want to hold up a spot for someone that's trying to make this team, right? And he hurt my feelings with his answer. And he said, oh, nah, you know, you was on a bubble anyway, so if you got to go home, you know, got to go home.
Oi.
I'm over here like bubble, and I had to run the roster of my team. Like, wait, hold on, hold on, bubble. Oh God, we got Kirk Heinrich, we got Brad Miller, we got Bruce Bowen, we got Shane Battier. The fuck are you talking about, bubble? So all I heard is he said I was on a bubble, and I was like, I'm gone. Fuck this team, right? And then I went in there and said, yo, whoever 50, I'm going 50. If I can talk 70, I'm just throwing out numbers, goddamn it, because it's on. Right? That was the shortest flight from China I have ever had in my life. It's like I got on and landed. My brain was just on running scenarios and plays. Like, I'm gonna do this one, like, oh my God. Like, I'm just running scenario. So when I landed, I was on Tupac mode. I remember me and Dave did an article, and I said in the article, and anyone can ask Dave, I said, yo, the way the lineup is, they're not going to win gold. And I said, because you have all of our slashers and bucket getters are in the starting lineup, and all the shooters are coming off the bench. There's not a balance on this team, right? All the Joe Johnsons, they're all on the bench, and you have Dwayne Wade, Chris Paul. Melo was the only, guy who spread the floor. Bron, Dwight. It's too crowded. And I said it, and then, like, right before the game, I said, just take that part out. I don't want to be that guy. And then he hit me and said, damn, you was right, they lost.
So he didn't air that part?
No, he didn't put it out.
Oh.
That's what I say, if you ask him, he gonna confirm that I...
Dave McManaman, I'm gonna hit him up.
So you basically, you quit before they cut you?
Yeah.
You dumped in before they
could dump you.
bubble
was crazy.
But just the bubble. You tell me I'm on.
But I'm saying based on the way it looks.
You tell me I'm on a bubble, then you cut me.
Basically saying, it's over. Yeah, like.
So let me go home and rehab and and to be honest, it seemed like when I landed, I was fine. It was all healed. Everything was. I went straight to the gym. Like I don't even remember why I left. That's how angry I was. I don't even remember how I left. Like okay.
And what happened the next season? Everybody got it?
Huh?
Everybody got it the next season?
Yeah, that was demon time.
Yeah.
That was the demon. That was that year when I came back and I was on demon time. And I think that, me going in there, remember I missed the free throws with LeBron and James, So I don't know what they perception of me was, but during that camp, during that trials and stuff, I was doing everything. Like defensively, I was like if y'all go back and watch the Brazil game, D Wade got hit in the mouth, he had to come out to put me in. I'm picking up, full court, stole the ball from
What do you think it
Barbosa,
was?
got the offensive rebound, and that turned the game over and we ended up winning.
What do you think it was? Like,
Adidas.
so it was Adidas.
The Agent
then?
Zeros?
Yeah, it was only me and Dwight on that team. That's what I said. There was a picture where Coach K has his foot in front of Dwight's shoe on that picture.
We are ghetto here in America.
Damn.
Right?
Really.
And I remember after that, I fired my agent, may rest in peace, Dan Fagan, because I got rumored. No, I got
Respectfully.
I heard that him and Dan Tony, and that's why I went at Dan Tony, because what I heard was him and Dan Tony was having issues with negotiations with Stoudemire and the Matrix. Right? And it was in the middle of negotiations, and they was like, it was using me as a leverage. All right, so that's what you want to do? All right, then your player ain't gonna play. So I was like, I can burn my own fucking bridges. What do I need you to do that for? So I fired him right after that.
So in your 2 games versus Phoenix that next season, 54 with a W and 31 with an L though. So 42 and a half.
You needed 54.
Reasonable.
Yeah.
I'll say pretty good.
I remember that 54 game.
Oh, I remember that was.
I remember that 54
When
game.
people ask me, was that my best game? Like when people say the 60s best game, I said no, the 54 is because everything I said the lead up to that game, and then during the game or during warm-ups, Dan Tony, they was on a 16-game winning streak. Dan Tony, it was the hottest team, number 1 team in the NBA, and Dan Tony said, "You're gonna need more than 50 points to beat us." And it says, "Well, then I'm gonna score more than 50 to beat y'all."
What did he say after the game?
I don't know. 54. That's all I remember.
That's some hostile shit.
I was on red.
Bro, that was some hostile shit.
I was on red.
He probably hit you with a hard R after
And
the game.
then Blazers.
Not the hard R.
The reason I felt the Blazers because I didn't have that same. I said Blazers because
I'm not gonna read the Blazers stats.
Coach was there, right? But I didn't have that smoke. So when I went into the game, I wasn't on that mode.
Do you want to hear what you did in those 2 games? I was gonna leave
Well, just
it
the
out.
one there because that was the first
Okay.
game.
Let's
hear it.
It was
Let's hear it.
trash.
Yeah, so the first game trash, you had 9, and then next game you had 19. Reasonable.
Yeah, it was trash. And then I remember it was Skip Bayless, because I airballed the game winner. Like tried to do a floater, I didn't do floaters, tried to do a floater and then and I remember Skip Bayless then was talking trash about, you say you was gonna score 50 and you only had 9, blah, blah, blah. And then we're in Seattle. Oh, they got all that smoke. 42 game winner, put my jersey in the middle of the crowd. That was the very next day. I got something for y'all. Man. Y'all ain't gonna just be playing with my name like that. Y'all ain't gonna play with the name like this.
What's up, everybody? As you know, Gil's Arena is presented by Underdog Fantasy. Underdog Fantasy is the easiest and best way to play fantasy sports. You can pick higher or lower on your favorite players' fantasy projections, and you have the opportunity to win up to 20 times your money in a single night. We're doing the 5 ways, the 4 ways, the 3 ways. You can do them 2 ways too, but the Brewer bread is at the 5-way. Who you rolling with right now?
Just pick the 5-way.
That WNBA.
WNBA, all 5, let's rock it.
Let's get this
Yes,
bread.
sir.
Now, Underdog is available in 30 states and Canada, except Ontario. Get your minds right. Get on with the Underdog Fantasy crew. And if you want to get down, use promo code GIL and Underdog will match your first deposit up to $100. You put 100 in, they give you 100 right off the top. You start with 200. Really get them pick'ems going. Everybody out there, make your next move your best move. Download the Underdog Fantasy app. Use promo code GIL, and they will match your first deposit up to $100. You can't beat that. We appreciate y'all rocking with us. Keep watching, keep supporting the movement.
I'll do it again. Use promo code GIL.
Sound like a good promo code to me.
Age is 0. Change the game. Put that respect on his name. Look, with the honor call for greatness, the chosen a few that carry the gift of genius, who do what they do, who possess finesse, are blessed with desire, it's true. I'ma say it loud, none other than who?